one, golden rice. Okay, so golden rice, we know that rice. We all know that different forms of rice. Golden rice, which is genetically modified rice, which is rich in protein and vitamins. Okay, so we know that because of vitamin A deficiency, even especially children, they are affecting child blindness. Okay, to overcome that problem, the genetic engineers, they were developed a transgenic rice variety that was named as a golden rice. So the rice, it's more or less glitters like a gold. Okay, so here you have a picture for a golden rice. This is one variety, this is another variety. So these two are more or less like a gold. Okay, so the texture, sorry, the appearance of a rice like a gold. Okay, so likewise, they are developing vitamin A rich rice. That rice is called as a golden rice. Okay. How they are developing this golden rice? For that, they are using one process called a biofortification process. Okay, so instead of asking what is golden rice, they can ask question, maybe ask like a biofortification. Okay. So it's a variety of rice that we know that, and as well as it's a genetically modified crop items with the beta carotene. Okay, so beta carotene, it's a precursor of a vitamin A. Okay, so this beta carotene is isolated from the daffodils. So this is a daffodil flower. Okay, so from the daffodil, they are isolating this beta carotene, especially from the corm of a corm means we know that the stem part of a daffodils, they are isolating this beta carotene, which is a precursor of vitamin A. And by using and by producing rDNA technique, and they will create rDNA. That rDNA developed by using that was developed by Ingo Portuguese and their groups. Okay, and group of peoples, they were developed by isolating vitamin A beta carotene from the daffodil, and they will use vector. By using vector, they will introduce this vitamin A into a rice plant. Okay, then that rice plants are called as a, or that rice is called as a fortified rice. So for the production of a fortified rice with the vitamin A, they are developing golden rice or biofortification process. Okay. So by by using three genes, they are developing this golden rice. The first one is called as a P-Psi, okay, or a Psi gene, which is obtained from daffodils. And the second form of genes are called as a CRT1 gene, which is obtained from a soil living bacteria called Erwinia aerodora. Okay, and the next one, lick gene, which is obtained from wild rice. So what is wild rice? Wild rice is nothing, it's unaltered genetically, it's not modified, it remain as such like a wild form. Okay, so unaltered with the high resistant powered crop items are called as a wild crops. So wild rice, from the wild rice, they are obtaining a lick gene. So these three genes were introduced into a organism like a rice, and thereby they are developing a golden rice. Then by using a rDNA technology, and it is used to this golden rice, which is used to control xerophthalmia. We know that it's a childhood blindness. Okay, and we know that by simply eating rice, we will get a vitamin A. But there are some drawbacks and as well as some benefits. First, we will see the benefits, which give high yield because of resistant power, which give high yield, and as well as this kind of transgenic plants not affected by any kind of a pest. Okay, and the next one, naturally pests are not affect this crop items. Now there is no need of using pesticides. So 70 percentage of pesticide usage can be reduced by producing this GMO crops. Okay, and next one, pesticide, if you are not using that won't cause any soil pollution. So soil pollution slowly reduced by avoiding pesticide usage. And by conserving soil pollution, we can conserve microorganisms, soil living microorganisms. Okay, so these are the benefits of GM food can be asked in 3 mark question. And come to the next one, some drawbacks, okay, by production of a genetically modified crop items. Okay, suppose if you are taking golden rice as an example, na, we know that rice is our staple food. So if a dish, side dish, if our mother prepares a curry or anything in a taste na tasty nalla prepare பண்ணிட்டாங்கன்னா we starts to eat more amount of rice. Okay, so vitamin A, we know that which is essential for our body, but too much of vitamin A or too much of vitamins or any kind of nutritions, if you are eating in a many amount, more amount now, that cause or that affects the liver and as well as kidney. Okay, so continuously liver and kidneys are affected now, which leads to the cancer formation or cancer cell formation. Okay, and one more thing, hormonal imbalance can be happen because of usage of more amount of vitamin A rich rice or a genetically modified crop items. And hormonal imbalance, we know that which leads to the physical disorders. Okay, so our body may affect by this kind of a hormonal imbalance. And next one is anaphylactic shock and allergies. Anaphylactic shock, we know that, so it gives some disorders in our body and it may create some allergies. And by eating GMO crops in certain regions, in certain cases, it affects our immune system because we were using bacterial genome as a vector for the introduction of RNA into one organism. So it affects our immune system. Immune system once affected, na, it collapses our body. And the next one, loss of viability of seeds. Okay, so after introduction of rDNA, suppose the fortified paddy if you are using for the next generation production, na, viability may be used. So without viability, the seeds not able to it won't form any seedlings. Okay, so it may cause cancer, it affects hormonal imbalance, and next it affects the immune system because of the introduction of a bacterial protein.